In this video we are going to talk about 3 urban legends in New York, Georgia, and Indiana. Before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future stories. Let's get started. Number 3. Brazil, Indiana 100 Steps Cemetery. 100 Steps Cemetery is a secluded graveyard with many gravestones dating back to the 1800s that sits high above the road. The cemetery's nickname comes from the old, broken stone steps that lead up to it. According to legend, if you count the steps all the way to the top, the ghost of the graveyard's first caretaker will appear and show you how you died. The prophecy of your death will come true if you count the steps down and the number does not match the number you counted when you went up them. There are no longer 100 steps, but there are probably at least 60 that are in reasonable condition. The rest have been shattered or buried. Many people have been pushed to the ground on their descent by an unseen hand, as well as other spooky events, according to reports. At the very least, the graveyard's secluded, eerie setting, especially at night, is enough to spook anyone. This cemetery, officially known as Carpenter's Cemetery, is located on County Road 675 in Clay County, just west of Indiana 340 and US 40. Local officials are said to be keeping a close eye on it, especially in October. So be cautious. Cemeteries are notorious for their eerie auras, and 100 Steps Cemetery is no exception. You can also visit Pollen's Zion Church Cemetery, which is said to be haunted by a ghost who runs out in front of passing cars, ostensibly preventing them from entering the cemetery. In Reelsville's Boone Hutchinson Cemetery, a ghost of a 1950 police officer is said to guard the grounds with an eerie blue light. In Rockville, there's also the Crying Baby Cemetery, where visitors have reported hearing a mother screaming and her baby crying in the empty graveyard over the years. Number 2. Lake Lanier, Georgia underwater ghost town. What if we told you that, in addition to being a popular vacation spot in Georgia, Lake Lanier was also cursed? Unusual phenomena, strange monsters, and, most chilling of all, unexplainable death are all part of the dark legends surrounding Lake Lanier. The area where the lake lies was said to have been a bustling little town. The thought was to use this lake to power nearby counties with water and hydroelectricity. But when a decision was made to relocate the townspeople and create a lake, that is where the trouble began. Families either sold their land or were forcibly removed, causing controversy, fear and anger. They didn't have enough time to remove all buildings and even relocate the rest of the cemetery. What was planned to be a man-made reservoir turned out to be a natural disaster. Through uncontrolled water flow, the design caused death and damage, sinking homes and other villages in the process. There have also been many items that have floated up from the bottom, reminding people of the town left long ago. However, Lake Lanier has been linked to an unfathomable number of deaths over the years, ranging from boating accidents to drownings, and even vehicles losing control and careening into the water. Bodies have been discovered kilometers away from where they went under in mysterious drownings. Some people who have nearly drowned in Lake Lanier's water have described their experience as being dragged underneath and held without control. Years later, disaster struck again, stealing the lives of youngsters in seemingly random and unexplainable boating accidents, as well as unresolved murder investigations involving bodies discovered near the lake. There have also been claims that ghosts linger on the lake at night, whether it's the Lady of the Lake groaning without hands or the ghostly raft that has appeared and vanished at night for decades. The ominous stain that these legends and others carry is what earned Lake Lanier the moniker of cursed. Could it be that this underwater ghost town, and how it developed, contained so much harm from the outset that it was doomed from the start? Number 1. New York, the Mole People. Most New Yorkers walk right by sewer grates and subway entrances, but journalist Will Hunt isn't one of them. Hunt is enthralled by the planet beneath our feet. There's just so much beneath the streets of New York City, Hunt adds, that people going around on the surface don't even think about. Every manhole, doorway, and stairwell leading down into the darkness feels like a potential portal into this other universe. Hunt began by exploring the city's sewers and subway tunnels, and found a group of people who knew a New York that was hidden from the rest of the world. It's reported that people have been living under New York City since the Great Depression. Hunt claims that the Mole People know the city's secrets. They are familiar with subterranean rivers, abandoned subway stations, and all of these intriguing locations that people on the surface are unaware of. The Mole People are humans who have taken up home in New York City's subway system and underground passages. They live amongst the rodents, reptiles and the others who have chosen the same path. There is even a tunnel that runs beneath Riverside Park, where an unbelievable shantytown was constructed. It's known as the Freedom Tunnel. Today, there aren't as many, but one night, a curious woman went down to the tunnel with a group of urban explorers to celebrate the 50th birthday celebration of a woman named Brooklyn who had lived in the underground world for 28 years. We went down with whiskey and cake and sat on the stairwell outside her house. In the eaves of the tunnel, in a sort of alcove accessed by an iron staircase. It was dubbed her igloo. There was a mattress on the floor, as well as some twisted furniture. She was a very remarkable woman, charismatic and vivacious. It is said that much like surface dwellers, that they form communities and territories. They tend to look after each other and there is a hierarchy that they adhere to. It is their home. What do you think about our video? Please let us know in the comments area below. If you enjoyed this video and would want to hear more stories, please subscribe. Thank you for watching.